Hi, and welcome to another edition to Granny Gears. Today, we're heading out to Sandbanks Provincial Park. It's our first time riding to Sandbanks, so we're really looking forward to that. So, in order to we're going to take the Millennium Trail, but because of the trail closure, we have to go through Wellington first to pick up the trail to the other side of the closure. So, ride along with Granny Gears as we begin our adventure. Well, we've wiggled our way through the detour through Wellington. Signage was not great. There are some signs, but they're so small you can't see it, especially with old eyes. So we've made it back to the Millennium Trail on Belleville Street, Highway 2, and we're on the trail again. So ride along with Granny Gears as we continue the adventure. Well, here we are at kilometer marker 25 as we continue past Wellington and on our way to Bloomfield, where we'll work our way into Sandbanks Provincial Park. So as we come up here, we have a swan, looks to be a mute swan, and sitting on a nest. And we were here the other day, and I think we counted 4 or 5 cygnets. Those are baby swans, and like I say, this is a mute swan. You can tell by the orange beak. Interesting spot for them to be, but we're in a marsh, and there seems to be a water, a little river or creek in there, and they seem to nest it in there. Lots of good feeding spot. Lots of birds here. Mama seems to be pretty at ease with me standing here. So anyways, that's one of those things we see when we ride along the trail. So we'll let Mama be, and we'll carry on. The other day when we passed by here, the mate was right in this little, to the right here, there's appears to be a little bit of an opening and culvert, maybe drainage area, and Papa was in there, the other mate. I don't see that one today, but it's so thick that could be standing right beside us and we wouldn't see him. So anyways, we're gonna ride along. I guess that must be part of the creek that the swans have found to make a nest. Don't know for sure, but looks like it. Well, we're coming into Bloomfield now. Well, we're continuing along the back roads. We decided to change up the route that we originally planned. The road wasn't that great. So We're on an adventure. So right along with Rainy Gears as we find a way out to Sandbanks Provincial Park on backcountry roads. Interesting little whatever on the right side. Looks like there's a pump on the top. I don't know what it is. Well, looks like we're headed in the right direction. I don't know if that's Lake Ontario or East or West Lake. I'm not sure yet, but looks like we're getting close. Filters and firewood. That's a cool looking shed, isn't it? Oh, firewood, ice, and dew worms. Looks like we're in the East Lake area. I'm not sure. Well, we've come down the back roads, and it looks like we're approaching Sandbanks. 500 meters, we turn left, and then I think we're getting pretty close to the park. And here we go. Sandbanks Provincial Park. Oh, we enter into the bank, into the park. So we've checked in at the park with the park rangers. Very nice folks. Just a reminder for everybody, if you are coming to Sandbanks, as with any other provincial park, you do need to book in advance, and there is a fee. We did buy a season pass. Takes us to, I think, November. And you just go on to the Ontario Provincial Park site. And if I can remember, I'll put a link for that. And you just book your day pass. So when we were at North Beach the other day, the person there said, if they're not full, they'll let cyclists in. But if they are full, they won't. So they definitely recommend you just book it as a single vehicle, and then you're guaranteed your spot in. But these folks here, when we checked in, pretty easy going, gave us some tips, gave us a couple maps. So far, we got an A+ experience. Here we are on the lake right there. So for those that are not familiar, Sandbanks is a very popular spot. Lots of camping here, trailers, overnight camping, full service camping. It can be extremely busy once the vacation season starts. So we wanted to make sure we got out here before the busy season, and then we may or may not come back again. Yeah. Just came into the Lakeland Lodge day use area. Looks like a great place to have a picnic over by the water. Don't know what we're looking at. A pier to prosperity. Oh, we're just kind of having a look-see. This spot here looks to be a bit of a rocky beach here, but we're gonna try and mark our way out over to the left, which looks to be, I think it's the dune area. Not sure. We're gonna find out shortly and see if that's a good spot to have lunch. Wouldn't like to have that house, eh? I mean, there'd be 2 months you wouldn't want to be here, but other than that, it'd be phenomenal, right? That's probably an Airbnb. Charge a ton on that. Sandbanks Provincial Park. Never would have thought that the gazelles would officially be beach cruisers. And trust me, they're a little bit of a deal to push through the sand. Walk mode really doesn't help. I believe we're at the Outlet Beach. We at the Outlet Beach? Camper Beach, Outlet Camper Beach. We're at the Camper Beach, excuse me. So let's go check out the beach. Well, here we are at Sandbanks Beach, Provincial Park, walking along the beach. Sand is nice. Still a lot of those dead fish and whatever. Gotta hold the camera tight. Let's see how the water is. Oh, it's kind of nice. Refreshing. As you can see in this area, you just see the basics of the dunes here. But as you go further up that way, they're quite high. In fact, we had no chance of getting the bikes anywhere near them. And this goes for quite a ways. I don't think this camera really picks it up, but you can see the sandbar. You can go out, 500 yards, whatever. And I don't think you'll get over your knees. Maybe I'll try it on the way back. Yeah, these beaches can get really busy in peak season. I guess once school comes out, July 1st, July 30th, is the official start to the Canada Day weekend. There's events all over the county. I know in Wellington, we've got some events planned starting on the 30th. And then the camping season starts and the holiday season starts. You want to see crowds of people, definitely come out here. Now, keep in mind, you do have to book a day pass or a camping pass, so you have to do that through the Parks Ontario site, and there is a fee, so that's okay. Like I said, we bought our pass previously, and we bought a season pass, so wherever there's an open spot, we can go with the car, with the bikes, and dogs just love the water. As you can see, I think this is the outlet area. Not sure. We'll take a walk along the beach. Super soft, super sandy. Are my pants going to get wet? I don't think so. Oh yeah, a little bit. What the heck? Look at those dunes over there. Wow. Just walking along the beach here. Everybody is so nice. Everybody's having fun, talking to a gentleman just like us. They come out with their kids. They come out a week before the crowds start, like right now, and then they come out right after Labor Day when the crowds thin out. So that's our plan, and we wanted to get out here early. You never know, we might come up in the middle of the week in tourist season and just see all the people. But it's a nice breeze coming off the lake at Sandbanks Provincial Park. So right along with Granny Gears, and we found another adventure. I suspect Lola's wondering where we are. Oh. There's a shark on the beach. Oh, climbing up the dune, the small dune. Interesting looking beach cruisers. Well, we've had a wonderful day at the beach, afternoon, a couple hours at the beach. And we're gonna head out. I think the plan is to find the park store, which we passed on the way in. And guess what that means? Ice cream. You scream. We all scream for ice cream. I don't know if you can see on the left side here. These are the dunes. I don't know, 20, 30 feet high. Is that what you think, Lola? Huge. It's apparently it's a real unique formation. Oh, look where we are. Incoming to the park store. We know what that means, don't we? I don't know if you saw that back there. There was an interesting little camper van, and he had a swing out bike rack. That looked pretty cool. Full hot breakfast. Interesting. A cafe and grill. Old-fashioned phone booth. Well, had a lovely ice cream cone, Chapman's. It was a cappuccino flakes. That was chocolate flakes. Now, let's just tell the editor-in-chief not to zoom in on my shirt. Because guess what? I'm wearing it. It was so good, I decided I'd wear it. But how else do you know you're going to enjoy ice cream? Oh, I'm being told it should go in your tummy, not on your tummy. I'll work on that. You can see on the left all these different parking spots, areas, and then you got to climb up over the dunes. Really cool. Here, just coming up on the left, you can see how steep they are on this side. And I think there's others that are steeper. So there's a nice road all the way around, and today's not too busy, but the road is only a means to an end because well, you see there, the attraction here is Sandbanks. I think I got an ice cream belly, dear. Squeaky seat. My ass isn't squeaky, it's my seat. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to chase down a squeaky seat. God, sometimes you just want to lower the whole thing in a bucket of oil. So when we came in, the park official, when we checked in, gave us some information. He said bikes are allowed. That's fine on most of the trails. He said there was only one trail that they don't want bikes on. That's called the Dunes Trail. That's on the other side of the park as far as we can tell. We didn't go there this time. So that's a future adventure. Even though it's early in the season, middle of June, still it's a nice day, and it's a Tuesday. Still a good number of people out here, and there's a lot of cyclists. And we've pretty well exited the main area of the park, and we're just on the exit road from the park. Still is a nice place to cycle, walk. Lots of nice shaded areas here. Seems like most of the cars here are very respectful of the cycles, of the bikes. That's nice. Nobody seems to be in a big rush. Oh, look at that. I didn't notice that coming in. There's a little farm market. So we're in the West Lake area now. Hi. So Sandbanks is flanked by East Lake and West Lake. They're both really part of Lake Ontario. Maybe we can find a map at some point, and if we can add it in, we will. If we can't, well, sorry. And I believe you can get into the park from this end here. Yeah, you can. Oh, they just redid this road. Nice. And here we come into Bloomfield again. Another 500 meters, we're back onto the Millennium Trail as we make our way back to our starting point in Wellington. We got Llamas on the right, Llamas on the left. It's Llama Town. They're just a curious looking creature. We got a few more swans here. I don't think this is the pair from before. I don't see any babies. Again, interesting spot. Not expecting to see a swan here. Those look to be mute swans as well.
don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never ever.